whatever we have learned in the unit number 3. So modification of the database. Deletion of tuples from the given relation. Whatever data is present in the database or present in the relation, at particular time, if you want to delete a particular record or delete a particular tuple, you can perform the deletion operation. That is deletion of tuples from a given relation. Next, in the relation, you want to or you need to insert the data. It is again one of the modification of the database operation, and you can perform insertion of new tuples into the given relation. Next, updating of values in some tuples in a given relation. If you want to modify something in your relation, you can make use of update operation to perform this operation. So this is the operations you can carried out on the database. First is deletion. First is deletion operation. We are going to learn how to delete the data from the given relation. Suppose the instructor tables or relation is present, and there are number of tuples are present. Suppose this is your instructor relation, and there are columns and number of tuples are present, and you want to delete all the tuples from this instructor relation. What is our aim? Our aim is to delete all the instructors. So how to perform this? This is the way to delete all the instructors. Simply you have to make use of this delete keyword, and you have to say from instructor. Here it is the name of the relation, instructor. Delete from instructor. So this SQL query will delete all the rows, all the tuples present in the instructor table. Whatever rows are present will be deleted by this query. Delete from instructor. Suppose you are having a student relation. Student, and you need to delete all the tuples from the student relation. How you are going to write the query? You have to write delete from student. Delete from student. So this delete from student query will delete all the tuples present in the student relation. Keep in mind, it will delete all the tuples. It will not delete the student table. It will delete all the tuples present in the student relation. But table is present in the database, empty table. So this is how you can delete all the tuples from the instructor or any relation using the delete keyword. See another query. Delete all instructors from the finance department. Delete all instructors from the finance department. I want to delete the instructors from the finance department. So how I am going to write the query? I am going to write the query like this: delete from instructor, delete from instructor, and I am going to write the where condition. I am going to write the where condition, where department name is equal to finance. Department name is equal to finance. So what this query will do, the query will delete the tupers from the instructor whose department name is equal to finance. Whose department name is equal to finance. So suppose this is your instructor table, and suppose there are few tables. Tupers belongs to department. Suppose this is your department column, and few tupers belongs to finance. Suppose these two tupers are belongs to finance department. So what this query will do, it will delete these tuple and these two. It will keep remaining people in the instructor relation. So as per the condition, you can make use of this condition in where clause, and that where clause you can use in delete clause while deleting the tuples based on the query. So this is how you can make use of the where in the while deleting the data from the table. Next query, delete all tuples in the instructor relation. Just read the query carefully so that you will get the idea what operation you have to perform. Delete all tuples in the instructor relation for those instructors associated with the department located in the Watson building. So query is what? It will query want to delete the tuples from the instructor relation. Condition is what? The instructor associated with the department which is located in the Watson building. So how to write the query? Again you need to write the where condition. Just see how to write the query. This is the way to write the query. What you have to say? You have to say delete from instructor. Delete from instructor. Where department name, and here it is they have used in operation. Where department name in, and this is the subquery. It will retrieve the tuples based on the where condition. It will select the department name from department where building is equal to Watson. Where building is equal to Watson. So this condition we have written in the subquery, and retrieved tuples will be deleted by using this delete and in operation present in the where condition. So what this subquery will retrieve? This subquery will retrieve the department name which is present in Watson building. Which is present in Watson building. And we are checking where in the department name will be Watson. Instructor's department name will be Watson. If it is so, that tuple will be deleted. That tuple will be deleted. So this is how you can write the subqueries in the while performing the delete operation. Same clauses you have to use select, from, where, and you can use the where condition as well while deleting the data from the relation. So it's a skill how to delete the data, what is the requirement of the queries, and how to write the SQL query to perform that particular operation. So once you do some practice, automatically you will get the idea how to write the SQL query for the SQL statement. It requires some practice. You need to have a pen and paper, and you have to solve some SQL queries. Then you will get the idea. You will be more familiar with how to write the queries for the SQL problem statements. So this is about the delete operation. Next, some more complex queries with delete operation. Suppose queries like this: delete all instructors. Delete all instructors whose salary is less than the average salary of instructor. Delete all instructors whose salary is less than the average salary of the instructor. So if suppose you have written the query like this: delete from instructor where salary is less than average salary, select average salary from instructor. So see how the query will be executed. The problem with this query is, as we delete the tuples from the deposit, the average salary changes. What this query will do? The query will delete the tuple one by one based on this where condition, where salary is less than average salary from the instructor. But you delete a particular tuple, the average salary will change. Average salary will change. So solution to this is, you have to first compute the average salary and find all tuples to delete. Next, delete all tuples found above without recomputing average or retesting the tuples. So this is how you have to write this query again. Otherwise, the average salary will be computed different when you delete a particular row. This will not be the correct query. So solution for this is, first compute the average salary and find all tuples to delete. Next, delete all tuples found above. Whatever you have found here, delete all the tuples without recomputing the average or retesting the tuples, so that it will delete the tuple which salary is less than average salary, and that average salary will not be changed. So next operation is insertion. We have already covered this, still I am going to repeat it. How to insert the data. You are familiar with how to create the table. Once you create the table, next step is to insert the data into the tables. I have also given it in the assignment to create the table and insert the table, so that you will get bit familiar with the queries. That's why I have mentioned this in the assignment. So how to add the new tuple to the course. How to add a new tuple to or inside the course relation. So this is the way to add the values into the relation. Just see what you have to mention. You have to mention insert into. You have to mention insert into. So this insert into will insert the data into the relation. After insert into, you have to mention this course. This is a course relation, course table, wherein we are going to insert the data. And then we have said over here values. In this table, what values you are going to insert, that you have to mention in the values. Insert into course, and then you have to mention values, and you have to put the values inside this bracket. Inside this bracket. And if the data type of the column is varchar, you have to put the values in single quotation, as we have written here. The course ID is CS-437, and we have put it in single quotation, comma. This is our first column value, name of the course, that is database system. This is our second column, then department. This is our third column, and credit, that is 4 credits, that is our fourth column. And this database systems will have data type as varchar. We need to put it in single quotation. Similarly, department name, we have a data type varchar, so we have to put it in single quotation, and every value is separated by comma. Here it is comma, here it is comma, and here it is comma. And then numeric values, no need to put it inside the single quotation. Just you have to mention the value, that is 4. Complete the bracket, at the end semicolon. Semicolon indicates this is the end of the query. This is the end of the query. When you perform it on SQL command prompt, the semicolon indicates it is the end of the query, and that query will be executed. So this is how you need to insert the data into the relation. Next, same query you can write in different way, or simply it is equivalent query for this. Here it is. You have to mention insert into course. Insert into course. And then in bracket, you have to mention name of the, in the bracket, you have to mention the name of the columns. First column is course ID, second is title, third is department name, fourth is credits. And then you have to mention the values, and then you have to mention the values keyword, and then you have to mention the values in the bracket separated by comma. So this is our first value, which belongs to course ID. This is our second value, database system, which is belongs to title. This is our third value, which is belongs to department name, and this is our fourth value, which is belongs to credit. So both the queries are same. Both the queries are same. Here it is, we have not mentioned any columns over here, and in this query we have mentioned the columns over here. So respective values will be added in respective columns. The sequence should be same. Sequence of the values should be same. Here it is course ID first column, while inside the values, first value should be course ID. Second is title. The second value must be title of the course. Third is department name. The third value must be department. Last value credit. This value must be credit. There will not be any mismatch between this. Otherwise, this query simply fetch the error message. And here it is also, the sequence should be same. In the course relation, we need to identify or visualize the columns. First column is which, second column is which, and third column is which, and so on. And with respect to the columns, we need to insert the values. There will not be any mismatch or sequence mismatch in this while inserting the data. So this is how you have to insert the data, and this is how you need to take care while inserting the data. So add a new tuple to student with total credit set to none. How to add this tuple? So you have to mention insert into student values, and these are the values, and total credit we have to set it to null. So this is last column, we have set it to the null. In this total student relation, last column is the total credit. So we have mentioned over here null. So this is the way to insert the data. Next, add all instructors to the student relation. Add all instructors to the student relation with total credit set to 0. Just see how to write the query. So we have added the values into the student. Just see, insert into student. Insert into student. So suppose this is our student relation. This is our student relation. And then we have added the columns or values from the instructor relation. Columns from the instructor relation. Suppose this is our instructor relation. Okay. So from this we have added ID, name, department name, and total credit we have set it to 0. So what this query will do, this query will retrieve the tuples from the instructor relation. Suppose this is ID, name, and department name. It will retrieve all the tuples from this, and all these tuples will be inserted into the student. All the tuples will be inserted into student with the credit 0. So this result of the query will be inserted over here, and inserted will be here, and the total credit will set it to 0 for each tuple. So this is the way to insert the data from another table into your student table. So as per the requirement, we can retrieve the tuples from another relation, and that tuple will be inserted into a designated table. This can also you can do while inserting the data. So next, the select from where statement is evaluated fully before any of the its relation results are inserted into the relation. So this will be executed first, and that result will be inserted into the student relation. Or simply you want to write the query like this: insert into table 1 and select star from table 1 or table 2. Okay, so from table 2 all the tuples will be inserted into table 1. It is just like copying the one table into another table. Whole table will be kept copied with the help of this. But keep in mind, the table 1 definition should be already present and table 2 definition should be already present. This will just copy the data. It will not create the table. The table should be created already. This table 1 should be created already or present in the relation, present in the database, and this table 2 should be present in the database with the values. There should be values in the table 2. You are copying these values. That's why. So such kind of queries you can also use while inserting the data. So updates, how to perform the updates operation. So for example, the query is like this: increase salaries of the instructors whose salary is over $1 lakh by 3% and all other by 5%. So this is the way, is the query to perform the changes in the salaries of the instructor. So how to perform this? You have to write the two update statements. Update instructor set salary is equal to salary 1.03. That is the percentage where salary is greater than 1 lakh. So it will increment or make the changes. It will increase the salary by 3%, and it will be increased into the salary whose salary is greater than 1 lakh. Next query is update instructor set salary is equal to salary into 1.05, where salary is less than equal to 1 lakh. So it will be incremented by 5%. And just see how we have used the query. We have to use the update keyword, and in update you have to mention the instructor. Set salary is equal to salary into 1.03, and where condition is salary is greater than 1 lakh. So you have to mention update set, and if you are having the condition, you have to put inside the where clause. So this is the way to perform the update operation. So it is another way to do the statements, case statements for conditional updates. So update instructor set salary is equal to this case. When salary is less than 1 lakh, then salary is 1.5 and else salary is 1.03. So previous query, this query will be written using a single query. We have written this in using the two queries, two update queries. So the same query will be written in a single update query. Update instructor set salary is equal to case. Here it is the end start of the case, here it is end of the case, and here it is the condition. When salary is less than 100, then salary into 1.05, else salary into 1.03. So it will update the salary. If it is greater than less than 1 lakh, then it will be incremented by 5%. If it is not less than 1 lakh, it will be incremented by 3%. So this is the with the help of scalar subqueries. So recompute and update total credits values for all students. This is the scalar query. Update student S and set the total credit is equal to. So this is the subquery. Select some credits from text and course where text.course id is equal to course.course id and s.id is equal to text.id and text.grade is equal to f and text.grade is not null. So it is a bit complex query. It will recompute and update the total credit value for all the students. So this is how you can update the query. Set total credits to null for student who have not taken any course. So instead of sum credits, we have to use case. Case when sum is credit is not null, then sum credit is 0. So this query you have to add it into this total credit. This will be used to solve this query. Set total credits to null for student who have not taken any course.